Well, after exercise bike brand Peloton released that video, many were quick to label it sexist, and in just 3 days, over $1 billion was wiped off the value of the company.
But is giving exercise equipment for Christmas sexist? And what makes an offensive Christmas present? Well, we're joined now by Einstein and Vanessa Feltz to discuss this festive dilemma. Good morning to both of you. So, Vanessa, I'm going to start with you first of all, because you think this is absolutely hideous.
I think it's an utter shocker, that advert, and I can see why it wiped $1 billion off the value of the company, because this poor oppressed female looks as if she's under the cosh, that he's bought her this bike, she's got to damn well get on it, whether she actually wants to go to bed, have a bubble bath, eat some chocolate, she can't. She's got to be absolutely flagellating and flogging herself all year round, and somehow filming herself and reporting on it to the overlord, the he who must be obeyed, the husband who inflicted this hideous gift on her in the first place. Why didn't he buy her something lovely that she wanted?
And maybe she did want it.
Oh, for goodness sake.
I think you're too woke to sleep, Vanessa. Seriously,
No one's ever called me woke, but I'm thrilled. I love that.
That view that this guy has bought this gift to her to oppress her is offensive. I find it offensive. He's probably thought she would like a bike. She probably has said during the... We don't know the history to this story, but I think to jump on it and say it's sexist is just to find fault in something there is no fault to be found in. This is a journey you go on to
How is an exercise company supposed to promote their products to buy at Christmas time?
Well, I think they're meant to say, if you want to do this, if you want to get fit for yourself, and if this is what you most want on earth, then this is a great present. But the way in which this poor woman is filming herself as a kind of constant report
we live in an
audit.
Instagram age where people do that every day. Have you not
she keeps
been
on
Instagram?
delivering reports. Here I am, I've done it 5 days
But
running.
that's what
Look, here
people
I
do
am
on
again.
Instagram and social
Oh,
media.
my God.
At no point does she look unhappy.
She's supposed to bring pleasure, joy.
How do we know
what
she didn't
exercise
have that on
does.
her
she
list?
look happy?
Yes,
she looks
yes,
wretched.
she says thank you. She doesn't look even remotely wretched.
I've done 5 days of constant exercise. Here I am again, exercising and exercising.
Last
Oh my
Christmas,
gosh.
somebody gave me exercise equipment. Somebody gave me running shoes and never run in my life. I have now run every day for the last 360 days, and I feel amazing. And it is the gift that keeps on giving.
How did you feel when you were given it? Did you
Great,
think,
I thought,
dare
awesome.
you?
And if somebody wanted to give me an exercise bike for Christmas, get in! Because I think ultimately we're buying a gift that people can use throughout the year. And I think the more practical the gift, particularly with the influence of, the need to give gifts that people want to use rather than clutter up the house, it's absolutely important.
So does this extend to other areas as well? I mean, people are buying gifts at the moment. Should you be avoiding, exercise gear? Should you be avoiding kitchen equipment? Should be avoiding anything for the home?
Oh, for goodness sake, kitchen equipment as a gift that you haven't asked for.
Oh, I want some. Oh, no, seriously,
God, I remember my mother saying, they call me a housewife. What am I, married to the house?
You're
if you're giving me a piece of kitchen equipment, why is it a present for me? Aren't we all going to bed? If you give me a vacuum cleaner,
You're
take it
making
yourself.
so many assumptions that other people in the house won't use it. You're making all these assumptions.
Well, if it's a present for you, why would you assume anyone else would
I know
use
so
it?
many women that want vacuum cleaners. I would love a vacuum
Well,
cleaner.
you want a vacuum cleaner as a gift?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You know why?
Why?
Because I don't want to have... We get £15.2 billion worth of gifts we don't use at Christmas. If I'm going to use it, I want a gift that I can use on a daily basis.
So are you allowed to, then, if you get a gift you don't like, if you're given an exercise bike or a Hoover, whatever it is, vacuum cleaner, are you allowed to say, I don't like it, I want to take it back?
I think it depends who gave it to you. I think if it's your other half, then you're entitled to say, look, mate, you just got this so
Well, she
wrong.
could have easily
I am not a food
of
mixer, and also I don't want a boob job for your delectation. Thank you very much indeed. I don't want that. And also that horrible.
I know somebody who's been given a
I know
whole...
loads of people give each other boob jobs.
What about giving a tool kit company here,
To a chap.
DIY company, Holmes, whatever. Somebody, they make an ad, and the guy gets the toolkit from his wife. Is that offensive?
Well, I think if he's the kind of guy that might want it, then you should know whether he'd like it or
But she
not.
could be the kind of woman that wants the
She
bike.
could buy a woman who wants a toolkit. That's another thing.
But your logic dictates that if a man gives a woman a bike, that's sexist. But if a woman gives a man a bike or a toolkit, that's not sexist.
It's equally absurd. I mean, you don't want to give a man who doesn't want to ride a bike a bike.
But she
in order
clearly
to,
does.
No, but what you're saying is you need to be improved. I'm giving
No,
you a
it doesn't.
present
It says-
to bring you up to the mark. You're below par.
You're making assumptions.
Because that's exactly what it is. You're saying you're not up to scratch. It's like giving someone a subscription to a weight loss club for a present.
If they
you're
want
too
it,
fat.
yeah.
Here's a present.
But that's
improve
a far
yourself.
cry
They
from
want
this.
it, though, if they've asked
If they've
for it.
asked for it, that's a totally different
You know
matter.
what
But
the
if they
best gift
haven't, then it isn't.
Is if you've mentioned something throughout the year and I keep lists of what people mention, and I know that they probably can't afford it or they probably won't buy it for themselves, and I buy it for them, and I know they're going to use it. And when I see somebody using a gift, I think, you know what, that is a gift for Christmas.
Well, Peloton has said
life.
we constantly hear from our members how their lives have been meaningfully and positively impacted after purchasing or being gifted a Peloton bike. While we're disappointed in how some have misinterpreted our advert, Vanessa, we are encouraged by and grateful for the outpouring of support we've received from those who understand what we're trying to communicate.
Well, Louise says maybe she wanted an exercise bike. What's the difference between that and buying a man a toolkit? Danny says, I would love one of those bikes for Christmas. I definitely wouldn't be offended.
Heather says maybe she asked for the bike. It's not like she's the only one who can use it.
I think it's not that she's using it, it's that she's reporting on herself
She's
using
doing
it.
that.
As if she's clocking in
And
with
how many
improvement.
people on
have to
social
We really
media
do
do
have to
that?
stop with that. As much as I am really enjoying this. Thank you both very, very much.